Hello guys, it's YLLiBzify here. In today's video I have some animated pop-ups. This can be used in your normal videos or a live stream and things like that. I've not actually tested this in OBS because my OBS seems to be broken at the moment, but with a video plugin I'm pretty sure this will work perfectly fine. So I'm just going to show you how to edit this quickly. As you can see, as you scroll through here, it animates onto the screen. So first of all, I'll show you what files you'll have. So first of all, you'll be presented with this file when you first download it. All you have to do is download something like WinRAR and then just right click, extract files here, or extract files and then choose the location. So if you go into this folder here, which would be the folder that you get once you've extracted it, you'll have two Photoshop files which you don't really need to go in or edit at all. They're just sort of they're the reference for the After Effects file, as the After Effects file links to these two files. So once you open this After Effects file, you'll have this After Effects video here. As you can see, it comes through and does all of this cool animation stuff, and I think it's quite a smooth animation. You can change the colour on this as well. So if you go to the hue and saturation layer here, the one that says change colour, and you click the little eye icon, as you see that's changed the colour, and you can go through here and you can change the colour. So you might like that orangey greeny sort of colour, and you can play around with how bright it is and all like lightness and things like that. Generally I quite like the colour that's already here by sort of default, which is the blue colour. So I'm just going to click that little eye again and remove that so you don't see it. So to edit this, as you can see here at the moment it says follow on Twitter, but the Facebook icon's there. So to change this icon, I've included quite a few. You just go to the social media here and you just double click on that, and then as you can see it's now opened this new composition which has, I don't know, 10 maybe 15 icons. Some are obviously SoundCloud, Twitch, Behance, Google+, YouTube and things like that. So as this one here was follow me on Twitter, I'm just going to go down here, click the little eye icon on the Facebook so we don't have that anymore, and then go to Twitter and click the little eye icon again, and then go back over to the main composition, and that is now changed to the Twitter icon and it all animates in like it used to. So the next thing will obviously be editing the text. To edit the text, you just click the little text tool, highlight the text and type in your name. So I'm going to type in my Twitter here. As you can see, the spacing may need to be increased, but that's just due to the font that I'm using. You can change the font to whatever you like. To do that, you just highlight it and then come over to here and increase the spacing. So now the text, or now each letter isn't fully touching. So that is now finished, and you can render this all out and use it on your video. So I'm going to show you sort of the general settings that I use and how to use this in Sony Vegas, as I've sent these to people before and they don't overlay properly in Sony Vegas because you have to tweak a little setting in Sony Vegas. So all you want to do is select this composition here, make sure you've got that selected, go to composition, add to render queue, and then choose the output. And I personally, this is what I usually do, I choose QuickTime. I go to format options, make sure it's animation on the highest quality so it's nice, and then I changed the channels here to channels with RGB plus alpha, so the alpha channels are enabled and you have a transparent background. I then click OK, choose where I want to save it. So in this case I'm just going to save it in my general folder where some of my templates and this file itself is saved, so I'm just going to click save and then render this out. This should be quite a quick render as it is only 2D and it's just, there's not many effects and it's quite quick and smooth. So we'll just let this render out. So now that's rendered, I'm just going to go to the folder where I saved that, which is just here, and here's the video. I already have Sony Vegas open here, but if you open your Sony Vegas, I'm just going to drag this in and import that. So first of all, I'm just going to make an example video layer here, and I'm not going to actually add a video, I'm just going to add a random gradient. So this way you can see exactly sort of what I'm trying to do and explain. So if I do this with some quite vibrant colours, you'll be able to see it quite well. And I'll just drag that on here. Oh, it's already on there, sorry. I'll just drag this out a little bit, and then here is the pop-up. So generally you want the pop-up on top of your video, so if I do that on top of the video, as you can see here, it hasn't got a transparent background, and the background is now black, which means your video will not play and will not show in the background, which obviously doesn't work. So to fix that, you just want to, like I said, put this on top of your video, right click on the video and go to properties, media, just here, and then go to your alpha channels, and at the moment that's selected on none. So if you do straight unmatted and then clicked OK, And as you can see here, you can now see my quite vibrant and ugly looking background, which obviously that wouldn't be there, that would be your video. And if you play through this now, this comes on the screen and it is perfectly fine and works perfect, and obviously you have your video playing, or in my case a gradient in the background instead of a black background. And that is basically all you have to do for importing into Sony Vegas. If it's After Effects, if you just render the same sort of video like I just did then and import it to After Effects, that'll perfectly fine. Or you can literally just save this composition and just drag it on top of your normal video, and that'll work fine as well. But generally it's a bit easier if you do it and save it out in videos. So like I said, there's many options available in here, and you can obviously put your own icons in here and just copy and paste them in, or save your own icon here and paste over the keyframing, which can be a little bit confusing, but that's why I've tried to include the main most popular icons anyway. So anyway guys, sorry if I rambled on a bit, but I wanted to make sure this was quite easy to use for most people, and the tutorial to sort of cover as much as possible. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.